Hey Set for Set Warriors, it's Coach Paulina here, and today I'm bringing you a steel mace and kettlebell strength workout. For today's workout, I'm using a 15-pound steel mace and a 26-pound kettlebell. I do recommend going a little bit heavier for today's workout since it is lower repetitions than what we're probably used to. Today's workout consists of 5 total exercises, and we're doing 6 reps of each exercise. We're going to repeat everything for 4 total rounds, and I'll give you a 45-second recovery in between rounds. So go ahead, grab your steel mace and your kettlebell and get set. We're going to start out with a warm-up. Let's start your accelerated warm-up with an inchworm to world's greatest stretch. You're going to reach up all the way up towards the ceiling, looking upwards. Then you're going to reach down to your toes. From here, walk your hands into a plank. And then your right leg is going to step through as your right arm rotates up towards the ceiling to world's greatest stretch. From here, you're going to plant your right hand down, step your right foot back into a plank, then walk your hands to your toes, and slowly roll up with that overhead reach. And we're going to go ahead and switch sides, so your left leg is stepping through for your world's greatest. Try and keep your back leg nice and straight as you go into that rotation. Nice work. Let's go ahead and just do one more rep on each side. Just take your time, connect with your body. Recognize any tightness, any differences between your right and left side. Good, final rep on the left. Nice work. From here, you're going to meet me in a plank position. Now you're going to send your hips up towards the ceiling for a downward dog. And now I want you to think of planting the heels towards the ground. Really try and push your chest towards your thighs. Nice deep breaths. Go ahead and march your feet in place. From here, from your downward dog, we're going to go ahead and drop your hips down towards the ground. Also dropping your knees for extra support of the low back. Rolling your shoulders down and back and looking up towards the ceiling. We're going to repeat this 2 more times. Downward dog. Try and glue your heels to the ground. Pedal if you need to. March, march, march. Now send your hips to the ground. Same with your knees. And looking up towards the ceiling. Last repetition here. Send it back. Downward dog. Good. Drop those hips. Nice work. We're going to take it to child's pose just for a second here. Give yourself that opportunity to just breathe and stretch out that upper back. And then meet me in all 4 position. From here, we're going to take your right hand to the right part of your head, outside the ear. Fingertips stay wide. And now your right elbow is going to reach towards the ceiling. So you're going to initiate the rotation from your mid-back. And now, as we bring it back to center, I want you to extend that arm, needle through the left side, and just shift a little bit of body weight into that right shoulder. Head is going to be on the ground looking up towards the ceiling. The focus here is your mid-back, getting an active reach throughout the rotation and then throughout the needle. Extending that arm, putting a little bit of pressure, a little bit of body weight as you lean into that side. Good, one last rotation. Big exhale as you reach. Then sink into that needle, keep it active. Good, then meet me in all 4. Now we're going to switch. Left arm, fingertips wide, right outside of your ear. initiate that rotation with your mid back. Now needle through. Just warming up that mid back. You will see some 360s today, a little spoiler. So it's important to really warm up those shoulders and your back before we do anything with the Mace, really. Nice work. Last but not least, you're gonna make it to all a 90-90 position. Whew. And we're gonna go into a shin box. So it's a little bit different than 90-90. Typically we wanna go wide, but now we're gonna narrow up your stance. So this top foot is gonna be glued with the back thigh, and then your outside arm is going to be planted behind you. So my right leg is forward, my right hand is planted on the ground, and from here, my left arm is gonna stay nice and close to my body as I exhale and reach up towards the ceiling, coming up onto my shins. Big exhale as I do so. So try and keep a stacked position as you go into the shin box. So to switch sides, you can either plant your hands behind you. If you're super mobile, your arms can be out in front. And we're just gonna pop open and switch to the other side. So this is gonna be a good angle for you to see exactly what that position is. Really driving those hips forward. You might start to feel that back hip really open up and stretch. Try and keep your arms stacked with an active reach. Good, flipping over sides. And we're just gonna do 2 more on each side. Big exhale to reach. So this bottom arm, try and keep the shoulder down and away from the ear. We wanna stay active throughout the stretch. Good, last shin box on each side. Take these nice and slow. And recover. Great, so we're gonna go ahead and move through each exercise. So this first part is just a demo. I just want you to get used to the exercises so we don't just jump into the workout. You're not really sure what the form is or what muscles are working and activating. So the first exercise is a single arm kettlebell swing for 6 reps on each side. So you're gonna set your kettlebell up about 2 feet away from you. So I like to set this up with my swings. I get close to the kettlebell, I plant 1 foot in front of me, then I stack my other foot, it's about 2 feet, and then from there, I get into this wider squat position, making sure that my knees are outwards, toes are slightly pointed outwards as well. For single arm swings, one arm is gonna be reaching towards the kettlebell. So your start position, you're going to tilt that kettlebell onto this angle, and then your opposite arm can either stay close to the body or long, and I'll show you 2 different variations. For that swing, you're gonna pull the kettlebell to the inner thigh super close, and then you're gonna pop the hips at the top with a powerful exhale. So really what we wanna see is this really close feed through of the kettlebell, and then a hip drive as you come forward. Try not to tense up too tight. You want momentum to kind of take over and the hips to be doing most of the work. So that first variation I showed you, that the arm stays long and it comes with the kettlebell, it'll tap. The second variation is arm stays bent, creating power and staying a little bit closer to the body. So that's your first exercise, 6 on each arm, and then just working the powerful hips. One last little portion of setting down your kettlebell. We want to reset, so pulling towards the inner thighs, and then setting down, tapping down that kettlebell lightly, and then just stacking it. Cool. Your second exercise is a steel mace 360 to squat. We're gonna be alternating sides with this one. So grabbing onto your heavier steel mace. Feel free to warm up those 360s as I'm talking you through these. We're gonna grab onto your mace, doesn't matter which hand starts on top. If your right hand is on on top, that means we're gonna be swinging to the left side of the body. So you're gonna give me 1 360. From there, your bottom hand is gonna come up, slide towards the top, pull that steel mace in an under-over position at horizontal middle. From here, you're just gonna give me a squat. And as you come up, we're gonna pull that steel mace into this vertical position, and that top hand is now gonna slide down to the top on the other side. So now my left hand is on top, telling me that steel mace is going to swing to my right side. And then we just repeat. So bottom hand comes up, squat. Top hand now slides down, 360 to the other side. Bottom hand comes up, squat to 360. So a little tip with that one, it might get confusing, or maybe you're not confident with your 360 swing just yet. If you're a beginner, feel free to choke up on the mace. So your center of the mace, kind of just practicing your 360s. If you get confused, just make sure it's that bottom hand coming up for the squat. And I'll talk you through that during the workout. Your third exercise is a kettlebell clean to squat. So, we're gonna set that kettlebell up right in between your legs in a squat position. So, toes slightly pointed outwards, knees are going to track the toes whenever I go into a squat. From here, you're gonna get into a squatting position, and both hands are gonna grab the handles. That's the top part of the handle. From here, your legs are gonna drive into a standing position, and those elbows are going to pull down into a front rack as your hands are going to transfer onto the horns of the kettlebell. So now that you're in a front rack clean position, we're going to go ahead and squat. Inhale down, exhale stand. And now we want to set down the kettlebell back on the ground. So your hands are going to slide onto the top of the handle to reset. So then from here, exhale, clean, to squat, to reset. Pretty basic. I want you to remember to keep the kettlebell nice and close to the body and slide those hands from the handle to the horns. Similar to the mace, we always want to slide those hands whenever we transfer. Cool. Your next exercise, we have a steel mace over lunge to press. The lunges are reverse lunges, and with over position, I want you to make sure you're pulling that mace apart so we get a lot of rear deltoid activation and you're staying stacked. So, grabbing on with an over position. If your steel mace is starting on your left, that means your right leg is going to reverse lunge. So staying tall, keeping stacked, you're going to reverse lunge, overhead press, and now we're going to switch sides with an over switch. Other side, reverse lunge to press, over switch to the other side. So one thing with the over switch, your bottom hand, the one that's far away from the steel mace head, is going to slide up towards the steel mace head as we create this T position. Elbows stay right underneath the mace in your front rack as soon as that transfer happens. So remember, reverse lunge, press, pull apart that mace to then switch sides. It's a little bit of balance here too. Cool. Your final exercise, we're gonna grab onto that kettlebell. So another tip for the workout, keep your materials close because we're always going to be interchanging the mace and the kettlebell. So you're gonna set that kettlebell on the ground and you're gonna plank right over it. So we have one pull through to one push up. We're always gonna be pulling that kettlebell underneath our hands. So the kettlebell is never gonna come in front of us. We wanna keep it close, core is engaged, and then your push up is a classic push up, Keep it tall or on the knees, whatever you're working on. Feet are going to stay wide for this. And now, grabbing onto the handle of the kettlebell, you're going to pull through. You can either keep your hand planted on the kettlebell for your push-up, or on the ground. Pull through to push-up. Just as a review, we have these 5 exercises, which we'll be doing for 6 reps each exercise for a total of 4 rounds. After each round, we'll take a 45-second recovery. Are we ready for round 1? Go ahead and get your kettlebell set up. We have single arm kettlebell swings first. We'll do these reps together. Hip hinge, really send those hips back. Grab on with your right arm and let's go for it. Inhale. Reset. Let's go ahead and go right into your left side. And reset. Nice work. Go ahead and set your kettlebell off to the side. Shake it out, getting ready for your 360 swing. We have 1 360 to 1 squat, 6 total alternating reps. Let's start with the right hand on top. Ready? Inhale, swing. Bottom hand comes up, squat. Inhale, swing. Bottom hand comes up, squat. Pull that mace apart with your squat. This is 3. 4. 5. And 6. Set down your mace. Shake it out. Next up, we have 6 kettlebell cleans to a squat. Getting set with kettlebell right in between your feet. Get into your squat. Are we ready? Inhale. Exhale. That's 1. 2. 3. You got it. 2 more. And recover. Good. Set that kettlebell a little bit further away from you. We're working on steel mace, over switch, lunge to press. Grab onto your mace. Over position. We can start with the mace on your left side, lunging back with your right leg. Ready? Inhale, lunge. Exhale, press. Inhale, over switch to the other side. You got it. This is 3. 4. 5. Last one. 6. Set it down. Final exercise of your first circuit. Pull through to push up, grabbing that kettlebell. Let's go ahead and get into your tall plank. Keep your feet slightly apart. Ready? 1 big pull, 1 push up. halfway. One more. Woo. You guys made it. So that first round should determine how fast or slow we're working, how heavy we're going with our materials, and if we're breathing through, if we can catch our breath throughout each exercise. Go ahead and take your recovery. I'll see you with set 2. Are you ready? Single arm swings are first. Let's go ahead and get into position. Go ahead, hinge, and let's begin. Reset and switch sides. Shake it out. Set that kettlebell off to the side. Let's get ready for your 360 to squat. Catch your breath. You got this. 6 total. Let's make these swings powerful. Bottom hand comes up. That's 2. And 3. 4. Woo. 5. And 6. Nice work. Set down that mace. Let's get ready. Squat, clean, or clean to squat, grabbing that kettlebell. Ready. Inhale, clean. Exhale, squat. One more. Setting that kettlebell off to the side. Grabbing onto your mace. We got this. Over, reverse lunge, press. Pull your mace apart, ready. Inhale, lunge, exhale, press. Big inhale as you switch. Okay, that's 2. And 3. 4. 2 more. Come on. That was 6. Shake that. Final set, or final exercise, not final set, not yet. We're getting into that pull through to push up. Grabbing your kettlebell, you can either set your hand on the kettlebell or both hands on the ground for your push up. Up to you. Feet apart, ready, let's go for a 6. recover. Single arm swings are first. Let's go ahead and get into position. Go ahead, hinge, and let's begin. Reset and switch sides. And shake it out. Set that kettlebell off to the side. Let's get ready for your 360 to squat. Catch your breath, you got this. 6 total. Let's make these swings powerful. Bottom hand comes up. That's 2. And 3. 4. Woo. 5. And 6. Nice work. Set down that mace. Let's get ready. Squat, clean, or clean to squat, grabbing that kettlebell. Ready. Inhale, clean. Exhale, squat. One more. Setting that kettlebell off to the side, grabbing onto your mace. We got this. Over, over, reverse lunge, press. Pull your mace apart, ready. Inhale, lunge, exhale, press. Big inhale as you switch. Okay, that's 2. And 3. 4. 2 more. Come on. That was 6. Shake that. Final set, or final exercise, not final set, not yet. We're getting into that pull through to push up. Grabbing your kettlebell, you can either set your hand on the kettlebell or both hands on the ground for your push up. Up to you. Feet apart, ready, let's go for a 6. Halfway there. Last one. And recover. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, Whew. Shake that. Should be feeling tired by now. This is set 4. Final set, 360 to squat. Ready? Inhale. Exhale, bottom hand comes up, squat. This is 2. 3. Halfway. 4, you got this. 5. And 6. Nice work. Setting it down. More squats up ahead. Clean to squat. Getting that kettlebell set. Shake out those shoulders, shake out those arms. Ready, getting into position. Big inhale. Exhale. Inhale down. Exhale. Go back from the top. Clean to squat. You got it. 3 more. Last one. Good. Get those lunges in. Over, over. Reverse lunge to press. Final set. Ready. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, press. Switch. That's 2. Halfway. 2 more, come on. Last one. Recover. You guys are almost there. One last set for your push-ups. Pull that kettlebell through. One big push-up, focusing in on your form. If you need to drop down to the knees at this point, go ahead and do so. Work on that strength. Ready, one big pull. One big push-up. Halfway there. Last one, guys. And recover. Y'all did great today. Go ahead and set away your materials. I'm going to take you through a mini cool down. Woo. Go ahead and meet me in all fours. You're going to send your hips back into child's pose. Extend both your arms out in front of you. Tuck your chin. Big exhales here. Really push your hands into the ground. Tuck your chin and sink deep into the stretch. Calm down that heart rate. Go ahead and reach both arms towards your left side. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. Once you've caught your breath, go ahead and just do some nasal breathing. So just in through the nose, out through the nose. Nice work, good. Slowly coming up to all fours. Cat and cow. Inhale, arch. Exhale, really round. Taking your time, let's just do 2 more nice and slow. Last repetition. Good, go ahead and take a seat. Crossing the legs. We're gonna take both arms up overhead, grab onto one side, and give me a side stretch. We did do some 360s. Gotta stretch out the lats. Perfect for side bending. Getting in deeper. Stretch. Good. Recover here. Arms up overhead once again. Now switching sides. Stretch a little bit deeper if you can. Good. Go ahead and recover. Great work today.